I came out here today in the freezing cold so that I could be a part of this beautiful women's march which celebrates all women regardless of their political beliefs or if they're pro-life. You know, it's just like the warmest vibe that you get here today at the women's march. I'm just kidding. It's actually just an anti-Trump rally. I think it's the arrogance of liberalism and feminists. They believe that they are more evolved, I think, than other women. And so I think that they naturally feel like they speak on behalf of all women, and that any women who don't agree with their point of view, any women who are pro-life, pro our president, and pro this administration are very, very stupid and therefore don't deserve to have an opinion anyway. So I think in their minds, through their arrogance, they believe that they're the only women who really have the right to have a point of view and that they speak on behalf of everybody. A lot of these women will blatantly tell you that they're here because they hate Trump, they hate this administration, and they think that anybody supports them. A couple of women just sort of accosted us a moment ago and said, "Thank you so much, you're ruining the country. Thank you so much for giving us Trump. Thank you so much." They said, my economy's not better, my economy's not better. I don't think that they realize that there's one economy. It works for all of us. It's better for everybody. Everybody's doing better. So that's it. I mean, I think it's just a lot of hostility, once again, if you have a point of view that's different than theirs. There's an African-American gentleman over here who's selling t-shirts that his t-shirts say, "We want a leader, not a crybaby tweeter." When I asked him about his shirts and I said, "What did you think about the tweet that he put out in which he stated that African Americans are enjoying the lowest unemployment rate ever and that they're making more money than they've ever made in history?" He didn't want to answer that question. He didn't think that that tweet was something that he wanted to address. One thing I would say to Democrats who are looking around and they're starting to feel uncomfortable and say, "Hey, there's something wrong with my party, there's something wrong with the ideology of liberalism." They look around at something like the Women's March and they say, "I think feminism has gone a little bit loco." They should be paying attention to that feeling. There's a reason why you're feeling that way. Because we live in a time, this is a really, really great time in America. Our economy is doing great. We have a president in the office who really cares about us. And still, in spite of that, we have thousands of women out here who are protesting and chanting, feeling like they don't have equal rights. I don't know if these women were just dropped off from a time machine, but there is nothing in 2019 that women can't do that men can do. So it's an illogical protest. It makes no sense. And if you're feeling that way, you're right to feel that way, and you should walk away from it. Well, one thing that I've been noticing today as I've been interviewing women on the street and male feminists on the street about why they're here and why they're holding the signs that they're holding, most of them don't really know why they're holding the signs they're holding. Some of them just picked up signs because they were giving them out outside of a truck. And then some of them said, "Oh, well, my mom gave it to me, or my dad gave it to me, or my friend gave it to me," whatever. So there seems to be this general sense of a lot of people don't know why they're here. They have no idea why they're holding the sign that they're holding. But I think most importantly, they haven't even researched the leadership of the Women's March and what it is that they're really supporting. There seems to be a lot of corruption. We know that there have been some of the leaders are involved in some serious allegations of anti-Semitism and associating themselves with huge anti-Semites like Louis Farrakhan. And so I think that that's something that people should research a little bit and put a little bit of thought into before they just grab a sign out of a truck, show up, and join in the mob.